Yeah, I think this is a very, very hard one to predict, right? You can see the GG.bet odds there, leaning this one in favor of Cole. And I imagine it's that line of thinking similar to the analysts, right? These guys are a team. They are this five. Mousesports are going through changes. But right now, over in the apartments, it's all kinds of chaos. And ultimately looking like it's going to favor Cole. JKS on those entries. He's not messing around. He's opened up B. Now he's set Cole up potentially to find this pistol.
Double market retake as well, no question about it. Cole just cleaned it up, and what a start as well. That looked good for Mouse. They actually botched the boost. They were trying to throw a player on the balcony. Instead, Acor just jumps up. We know he's got really slick movement. This Galils.
Little quiet now as just this set piece comes in, but Robs is Deagle. Gonna be there to put up the first. BMAS as well, holding alongside him. Now, there's no flashes to enable these kind of free peaks for BMAS. Instead, we're relying on him winning those gunfights outright, and that doesn't happen. They lose these A-side defenders, but Frozen through the smoke. All right, bud. All right, got anything else left in the tank? Bomb plant denied, and now down to a 1v2. It shouldn't have gotten this close. Frozen dealt with one through the smoke. Now the rest of them out in the open, and Frozen is in with a double. Left in the 1v1, it's Rush, other side. Molly goes in, and Frozen, he might wish he was made out of ice there, because he's melted down by that Molly. Cole, they get that second, the 1v1, just about going their way. But a damn good try from those Mouse Eagles.
Very, very big shots as well. And yeah, it got scary, right? Frozen kills the planter through the smoke, right? Maybe he has a bit of a gap. No, not even, just a good lineup. And then Cole try and plant on the other side of triple, only into another Deagle. That's a really nice try, though, on the force buy. And Mousesports might...
Doesn't have head armor with the AWP, and Frozen doesn't have any either. So these SMGs coming into this first buy round, you expect that Mouse might sacrifice that head armor, and now you're going to try and rush them down with a fast A play, but it hasn't worked yet. Config will get one despite being blind, but he can't get the follow-up. Acor's already pushed through that smoke at bench, and Frozen's holding down the fort. It's all onto Poison, and he's caught with nades in hand. It's a nice idea from Cole, right? You understand that Mouse... Oh, and Acor's taking the long rotate round to CT. Mousesports, they don't have the read on this, so it's Frozen having to hold on to this B site up against all the complexity. And right now, he's not even breaking a sweat. Now the rotations have come through. Frozen with those critical 2 frags, and that is all he's good for, but he bought time for Acor to move around. Lose are a pretty terrifying team to go up against in that regard.
Yeah, I mean, well, they've had, losses all last year long, right? Thinking more so just about the fact that they haven't had Poison in the team. It's so nice to see him back in. Great hop for Robs, and he takes Poison right out of the round. They're even in position. They're walking through the apartments, and now they're trying to split this A site. Config has gained good ground, but Robs has his eyes on the prize, and that nade does further damage. The Robs can finish the job of VMAS tucked in at the sandwich. Not looking to make a meal out of this one, though. He cleans up Rush, and Robs helps out with the third. This AWP is taking all of our attention away. Forget Acor. Robs with the second AWP, and pushing Cole down yet another round. No kills in this one.
Well, they really seem to like the idea of these con splits into the A bomb site. Robs missing the timing. They're already out through con, and he doesn't have this information for the rest of the gang. BMAS, while he's able to adjust, is now trapped back here in CT, getting spammed out. Frozen is the unknown entity, the man that they know nothing about. He's been biding his time here in the back of the site, and now he can tear this round apart. There's the double, and suddenly Mousesports are back in with a fighting chance. JKS in the apartments, and Poison gonna silence Frozen, leaves it all on Dexter. A trial by fire as he goes toe-to-toe with JKS and Poison. Lots of damage, but not quite the killing blow. There it is, and now just old mate JKS, Justin Savage, left to face up in Palace, the rightful king on the throne of Aussie Counter-Strike, and Dexter looking to dethrone him. I'll retrieve the kit, trying to get on this bomber. JKS just playing it perfectly. Waits the peak. JKS doesn't give it to him right away. He waits. He already
hops the bomb there. Maybe that's a round for Mousesports, but just a second too late on the spray. Tries to get 2 for 1. Well, Dexter making a move. He's already lost a teammate, but that's a great shot. Finding Poison. Bomb now on the ground in middle. He's going to get mollied in ladder, trying to push him into Rush, but flashing himself out, dropping into the window and remaining alive for the time being. There are Molotovs to get him out of position. They're going to set up for what looks like a boost. Config jumping. Dexter wins the fight, and dropping a molly will keep Rush out of this one as well. No revenge frag for Cole. Dexter is just being a nuisance.
And look at Acor back in the lower tunnels again. Oh, there it is. Back down with the flick and rushes out of the round. You got to care for the Goblin tunnels, because that there is where Acor is just go off of, right? They've seen Frozen in window. They know that Acor ages ago was down in those lower tunnels, but he could be anywhere by now. He could even be wrapping T-spawn. So Cole are very, very paranoid as they move into A. And with this double swing ready to come through, that's the bomb plant denied. The follow-up
with the double peek into CT. The Molotov got to stay or go, got to move somewhere between the fire and flames. Cole are going to commit, but only 2 men make it through, and they won't make it far. Config, crucial trade, drops in by the car. Already rotations through the market. How does Acor hit that shot? He won't last long. Frozen now up for a big task. A lot of players on his plate. Pistol out. He can't stay long. And now it's a 2v2 with guns on the ground and smokes, keeping Mousesports out.
Oh, but they go through on the reload. Flames gone, deleted, and now JKS follows up as well.
Unlucky.
Robs with the double. You don't want that, bud. Get it out of there.
Yeah, Frozen actually switched to his pistol, right, in the Apps fight, and so that's because his AK was out of ammo. Blame
this team, and then, you know, you factor in someone who's clearly feeling it, who's been so good at these multi-kill rounds. And here he is again, opening up this one. You know, you can't get the better of him. Every time they've tried, he's been there, put up numbers. Config
commit here. Is he going to have nerves, or is he going to move? They drop in. Spray is good for 1, and he does enough damage that Frozen can find the bomb on the ground. JKS 1 on 4, and no kill being offered up. Good patience by Frozen. Knows that JKS isn't going to be able to stick a bomb plant anytime soon. Tries to catch Acor.
Frozen's trying to get stuck in, moves into the ladder, and he takes responsibility over mid. Dexter, it feels like Cole are really trying to exploit him over at this B bomb site, right? Frozen is here, though, and is helping out. His new IGL only good for 1 this time around, though, and they've also, well, I mean, they've lost this B bomb site, so the rotate's coming in at 3-on-3. Cole with the bomb down, and this is one of the best chances we've really seen them in the last few rounds. Blame F even holding for the apartment's flank from Rops. And right now, it's just silence. Everyone's pretty worried here for Mouse. They don't really know where Cole can be. It's not like the rotates came in time to get any information. And now that they've lost Rops, it might just be the save. You know, you've still got money to buy. Even if you went for this, you could look at it as a buy. Losing the AWP, bit of a...
to the job, and yeah, that's what wins the round single-handedly in the post plant. But nice B play, yeah, definitely looking like they're exploiting Dexter, and they're doing a very good job of it. He's rarely getting more than 1 on these holds. Nice start for B, as has Dexter, and wait, well, where to Cole have in mind, it's of course that B site.
Oh, blindsided from short, and that's because Frozen had to fall all the way back as a result of that cat jump and taking so much damage. In all but one of these Mousesports round, Frozen has put up multi-kills, and so that's pretty telling, right? I think the moment you knock him down to 10 HP, you either needed someone else to step up, and the fact that Acor falls shortly thereafter, it felt like that was always going to be a complexity round going off the numbers.
And Dex is spotting towards the apartment. He's going to have a molly ready to throw towards under window. Oh, that's going right in fact. Cole getting crunched. The short split is good, and Dexter has a lot to do.
Yeah, not a lot to get it done with either. Just trying to stay alive, buying time for this player in the market in Acor to get posted up with that AWP. They can't find him yet, but his little tiptoes just might give it away. Still don't know, but that spam should give up the aim of the game. How is Dexter still alive? Oh, there we go. They finally find him, and it is left on to BMAS. That nade could chunk JKS out, but it doesn't do a lot of damage thanks to the short plant. BMAS hasn't really had much of a chance here. Complexity haven't played into that A-bomb site all too much. And now they tasked him with a 1v3 retake to round out the half. And with that first peek, spots poison, tagged by the AWP. That's going to be rough if you go running into them. These AGs could do all the damage needed right away. And there it is. Everyone's lit red, but Acor, the man to open, doesn't care about your nades. He's going to try and run you down regardless. Blame F at the bench. Oh. And that there is a lock-in. Complexity.
So that could be something that Dexter's even got to worry about. definitely worth keeping in mind. Communication is key.
Imagining Rob's being like, where is Diggity? I just don't understand. Like, I don't even know what you're referring to here.
They're up a man, though. They caught Rush on a flank under, and they're going to use that to set into this B bomb site. Config moving in with the AWP. Blame's already on the angle, so Config can cross into the site, but he's not needed because Blame's doing the work. Config finds a shot, and that B split gets locked down. Even though Cole had no one in the bomb site, they were more than ready to defend. JKS trying to rotate out, and Rops does have him trapped. Ollie's available, but he's just looking to take the fight. He knows he's not going to get killed on a cross with the players watching the bomb on B, or Cole will just run away with this game. Window smoke blocked. Rops did it in the first half. Now it's done by Config, and he's going to get the shot off on the jump as well. Poison helps out. Double AWP in mid on default, with the AWP supporting as well. All he needs is a one and done, but you can imagine maybe more will come from it. Poison peeks out maybe a bit too early, and now JKS is really all on him. Rops is ready. He's died from JKS under Balk before. He knows about the chance of this position, but Frozen's lurked himself inside a B. Can they bail? Rops is committed, but Acor goes back and grabs the bomb. Frozen's seen two players leave, but he dies, and now everything on 5. It wasn't a realistic round, but the fact that they forced so much rotate out B, if Frozen nails one kill there, Mousesports have a really good chance of winning that round. So NT, but Acor, this should be already said and done. Balk, this is a death sentence.
Yeah, really, you know, even one of these Molotovs would be horrific to flush out this under setup. But the Molotovs never come in. All that utility that Mousesports have, not a single bit of it outside of the flashbang is throwing. That's an ugly looking round for Mousesports to give away. And it's giving away 15 as well. I don't know, man. I understand wanting to try something different and like go fast, you know, keep it simple, stupid. Like you throw the flash over, you maybe get out. But man, if you fully invested in utility on everyone, like you may as well throw some of it.
Yeah, and I got to say, Frozen, not like it's his fault they're in this position, but he has not really had any kills in this team.
You guessing?
Another opener for Poison. He's going to go back in for a little bit more, but Config has his cover for the trade. Never getting away with, you know, frags on Mousesports. They're always getting punished after the kill. Rush up close on Catwalk, deals 20 seconds, they got to go, they got to get a plant. It's only Rush at the B-bomb site. But market rotate already in for Blame F. 15 seconds, time is of the essence, and Mousesports need to go. There's a kill at least, but they haven't cleared Rush. They've got to do so now. Rops doesn't fully check it, and Rush gets one. The fake for the frag, but Frozen can't find it, and now they're out of the market. It's done, it's over. GG, Cole finds